Yuki Kawamura just shocked everyone by schooling Ja Morant with his amazing skills. Today we'll explore the incredible story of this 5'8" player who is making waves in basketball. From unbelievable plays to beating big challenges, Kawamura is changing the game. How can someone his size compete so well against taller players? Let's get started. Standing out against NBA stars, Yuki Kawamura is the 5'8" sensation who made Ja Morant's jaw drop. He's a little dynamo strutting onto the court, facing off against some of the tallest and most skilled players out there. And you know what? He didn't just show up, he absolutely dominated. Kawamura was throwing no-look passes that had everyone scratching their heads in disbelief and driving to the basket like he had rocket fuel in his sneakers. In just 3 possessions, he left everyone, including Morant, wide-eyed and wondering how this pint-sized player was pulling off these insane moves. It's not every day you see such skill from someone who's considered fun-sized, but Kawamura made it look effortless. His ability to shine in a game full of giants is what sets him apart and keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Who is Yuki Kawamura? So, who exactly is this Yuki Kawamura? He's a 5'8" point guard from Japan, and let me tell you, he's been turning heads since he was a teenager. Growing up, he was always the shortest guy on the court, but instead of letting that hold him back, he used it as motivation to become the best player he could be. Kawamura's training is next level. He didn't just practice for an hour here and there. He spent hours every day working on his ball handling, shooting, and court vision. But he didn't stop there. He knew he had to be quicker and more agile than everyone else. So he developed a unique training regimen. Imagine running with weights on your ankles or dribbling a tennis ball to improve your skills. He even studied martial arts to boost his balance and coordination. This dedication is what helped him rise to the top, proving that hard work pays off big time. Rising above challenges. Now let's dive into the massive challenges Kawamura faces every time he steps on the court. Imagine trying to shoot over someone who's a foot taller than you, or seeing past a defender with arms longer than your whole body. That's the reality for Kawamura every single game. It's like he's playing a completely different sport compared to his opponents. And get this, people told him he'd never make it. Coaches, scouts, even his own teammates doubted him. They said he was too short, too small, and too weak to compete at the highest level. But Kawamura didn't let that stop him. He kept grinding, kept pushing, and kept proving everyone wrong. His journey is a testament to what determination can do, showing that size really doesn't matter when you have the heart and skill to back it up. Mastering the art of playmaking. Now let's talk about what makes Kawamura really special, his playmaking abilities. This guy has court vision that's out of this world. He's not just making good passes, he's making passes that leave everyone saying, wait, how did he see that? One of his craziest assists happened during a game against a team packed with NBA prospects. Picture this. Kawamura has the ball at the top of the key, surrounded by 3 defenders. Everyone thinks he's trapped, but in a blink, he whips a no-look pass through 2 defenders' legs, right into the hands of his teammate for an easy dunk. The crowd went nuts. Even the opposing coach had to shake his head and smile at that one. His signature move? It's called the cyclone pass. Imagine him driving toward the basket, drawing multiple defenders. Just when everyone thinks he's going up for a layup, he spins 360 degrees and fires off a no-look pass to a teammate on the opposite side of the court. The defenders are left scrambling, and the crowd erupts. It's moments like these that make you realize Kawamura is not just playing. He's putting on a show, scoring with precision. But wait, there's more. Kawamura isn't just about fancy passes. He can score like nobody's business. This guy is consistently outscoring players who tower over him. It's like watching a high school kid score on NBA players, except Kawamura is the real deal. Imagine this scenario. You're Kawamura, dribbling down the court, and suddenly you're face to chest with a 7'0" center. What do? Most players would pass it off, but not Kawamura. He's got this incredible high-arching floater that goes way up over those outstretched arms and drops in like it's got a parachute. It's so high you might expect it to come down with snow on it. And that's not all. He has a whole arsenal of creative finishes at the rim. Sometimes it looks like he's playing Twister while everyone else is just playing basketball. He'll twist his body in midair, avoiding blocks, and even pull off reverse layups by going under the backboard and scooping it in from the other side. Defenders are left standing there, totally confused about what just happened. Kawamura's scoring efficiency is off the charts too. He's shooting over 50% from the field, which is better than some centers who never take a shot outside of 3 feet. And when it comes to three-pointers, he's hitting them at a clip that would make Steph Curry proud. It's like the shorter the player, the better the shot. His most impressive scoring performance. Oh man, you have to hear this. In a game against a team full of Division I college prospects, Kawamura dropped 40 points. Yes, 4-0. He was out there crossing guys up, hitting step-back jumpers, and just flat-out dominating. The other team tried everything. Double teams, full-court press, you name it. Nothing worked. Kawamura was in the zone, and by the end of the game, the crowd was going wild. Even the opposing fans were cheering for him. It was like watching a real-life version of Space Jam. But instead of Michael Jordan, it was this 5'8" guy from Japan schooling everybody. After the game, the opposing coach actually came over and asked for his autograph. No joke. Lightning speed and quick moves. Now let's get into what they call him. Lightning and sneakers. You know how some players are fast? Well, Kawamura is on another level entirely. We're talking about a guy who moves so quick, he makes everyone else look like they're stuck in mud. It's like he's got a turbo button that no one else has access to. You might think shorter players are usually quicker, and you'd be right. But Kawamura takes it to a whole new extreme. His speed is so impressive that it would make Olympic sprinters jealous. Let me paint you a picture. There was this one play where he was defending on the perimeter. The opposing point guard, known for his handles, tried to cross him up. Big mistake. In the blink of an eye, Kawamura swiped the ball and was already halfway down the court for an easy layup. The other player was still trying to figure out what just happened. But it's not just about straight-line speed. Kawamura has this insane ability to change direction on a dime. There was one fast break where he was outnumbered 3-1. Everyone thought he was toast, but then he hit the brakes so hard that all 3 defenders flew right past him. Next thing you know, he's calmly laying the ball in while the other team is still trying to figure out where he went. It's moments like these that make you realize just how game-changing his speed is. And it's not just offense where he shines. On defense, he's a nightmare too. His lightning-quick hands seem to be everywhere at once. It's like trying to dribble through a tornado. One second, you think you've got a clear path to the basket. The next second, Kawamura snatches the ball away and he's already at the other end of the court. In one game, he racked up 10 steals. 10! That's unheard of at any level of basketball. He was like a one-man full-court press, making the other team scared to even dribble near him. Lockdown defense skills. Speaking of defense, let's dive into why Kawamura is such a force on that end of the court. His quick hands and incredible anticipation make him a nightmare for opposing players. It's like he has a sixth sense for where the ball is going to be. In one memorable game, Kawamura racked up 10 steals, showing just how disruptive he can be. Imagine the other team trying to inbound the ball, only for him to swoop in and snatch it away. By the fourth quarter, they looked genuinely scared to even dribble near him. He's not just a scorer, he's a game changer on defense too. His defensive skills aren't just about stealing the ball, it's about his ability to read plays and anticipate moves. He can switch quickly, keeping up with bigger players and still being a pest on defense. It's like trying to play chess against someone who's always 2 steps ahead. Kawamura's defensive prowess adds another layer to his game, making him a complete player that teams have to watch out for. Making waves and gaining respect. As if all of this wasn't enough, Kawamura is leaving a lasting impression on the basketball world, especially on NBA talent like Ja Morant. When Morant watched Kawamura play, his eyes widened and his jaw dropped. He couldn't believe what he was seeing, a 5'8" player from Japan, schooling everyone on the court. Kawamura's highlights are going viral, showcasing his insane skills and plays. Fans can't get enough of him, and even opposing players are starting to respect his game. He's not just a player, he's a phenomenon, proving that height doesn't define talent. With every game, Kawamura is gaining more recognition and respect, not just from fans, but from players and coaches alike. He's changing the narrative about what it means to be a successful basketball player, showing that with hard work, determination, and a little bit of magic, anything is possible on the court. So keep your eyes peeled for Yuki Kawamura. This little giant is just getting started, and if you think you've seen it all, just wait until he pulls off his next insane move. What do you think makes Yuki Kawamura such an exciting player to watch? Share your thoughts in the comments. And that's it for today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for more, and catch you at the next one.